Imagine your boss just said, "Can we talk?" You are instantly sweating, your heart is racing, and your brain is playing a horror movie starring you getting fired, evicted, and living in a tent with raccoons. Welcome to stress, your body's way of saying, "I do not know what is going on, but I am ready to fight a bear." And not in a fun, Yogi Bear kind of way. This episode is your stress alert, because what is really going on inside you during stress? Spoiler, it is way more chaotic than your group chat during family reunions. So here is the scoop. Stress is not just feeling worried or being busy. Oh no, it is a full-blown biological rave going off in your body. First, your brain sniffs danger, real or imaginary, and yells, "Hey, panic!" It is your hypothalamus, the brain's drama queen, pressing a big red emergency button. That button, it shoots a signal to your adrenal glands faster than a toddler running toward cake. Your adrenal glands then squirt out stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which basically turn you into a superhero, except without the cool costume and with a lot more stomach issues. Now cortisol, the star of the stress show, is like your body's caffeine-loaded project manager. It boosts blood sugar, increases your brain's use of glucose, and helps you run from wild animals, or, more realistically, run from your responsibilities. It sharpens your senses, jacks up your heart rate, and temporarily pauses all non-essential operations. Digestion? Shut it down. Reproduction? Definitely not now. Immune system? Out for lunch. Your body is like, "We have a crisis. Shut the factory down and send everyone to the front lines." This is called the fight or flight response. Or if you are a modern human like the rest of us, it is more like the freeze in place and refresh your emails for the 7th time response. Back in caveman days, this was genius. If a saber-toothed tiger showed up, your ancestors either fought it off, sprinted away, or played dead and prayed. Fast forward to today, and your body still reacts the same way when someone emails you with the subject line, "Just circling back." Here is the kicker. Your brain cannot tell the difference between a tiger and a deadline. To your body, "We need this report by Friday" is basically a jungle ambush. And if this state goes on for too long, you get chronic stress, which is like leaving your car engine revving all day. Eventually, stuff starts breaking down. You get tired, cranky, forgetful, maybe your hair starts falling out like autumn leaves, and your immune system is like, "Bro, I quit." Long-term stress is linked to heart disease, diabetes, digestive problems, anxiety, depression, and that wonderful hobby of doom-scrolling through life at 2 a.m., wondering if you left the oven on or just forgot how to breathe. Even your brain shrinks under chronic stress. Yes, you heard that right. Stress can literally reduce the size of your hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for memory. So if you forget why you walked into a room, maybe blame stress and not the ghost that lives there. But wait, it gets better. Chronic stress also messes with your gut. You know how you get butterflies in your stomach? That is your enteric nervous system, also known as your second brain, flipping out. Stress changes your gut bacteria, slows digestion, and basically turns your intestines into a war zone. And if your gut is upset, guess what? Your mood gets worse. So now you are stressed, bloated, cranky, and still have to pretend to enjoy office birthday cake. And then there is sleep. Stress loves ruining sleep, like an off-key karaoke singer ruining your favorite song. Cortisol messes with melatonin, your sleepy time hormone, which means you either cannot fall asleep or you wake up at 3 a.m. thinking about that embarrassing thing you said in 2008. It is a vicious cycle. No sleep equals more stress. More stress equals less sleep. Less sleep equals you crying over cereal commercials like it is Oscar season. So, how do you stop this madness? Good news, your body also has a chill button. It is called the parasympathetic nervous system, or what I like to call the Netflix and breathe response. When you activate this system, your body says, "All right, everyone relax, we are safe, the boss just wanted to talk about the new printer." Heart rate drops, digestion resumes, muscles unclench, and your brain stops playing the soundtrack to a disaster movie. Now let us hit you with some research-backed strategies that actually work and will not require you to quit your job and move to the mountains to raise goats, unless that is your dream, in which case, go you. Number 1. Deep breathing. Sounds boring? Well, it is basically a cheat code. Slow, deep breaths activate your vagus nerve, which tells your body to switch from panic mode to peace mode. Try inhaling for 4 seconds, holding for 4, and exhaling for 6. That is right, you are now a biohacker. Number 2, exercise. Yep, move your body. You do not need to run a marathon. Even dancing badly in your kitchen counts. Physical movement burns off excess stress hormones and triggers endorphins, your brain's happy juice. It is like telling your body, see, no saber-toothed tigers here, we are just vibing. Number 3, laughter. Watching a cat try to jump on a shelf and miss by a foot is not just funny, it is medicine. Laughing reduces stress hormones, increases immune cells, and boosts oxygen intake. Laughter literally rewires your brain to feel better. So binge watch your favorite comedy or call that one friend who turns everything into a stand-up show. Number 4, sleep. Yes, we know. Easier said than done. But getting enough sleep is like installing antivirus software for your brain. Aim for 7 to 9 hours and avoid screens before bed unless you are watching XQ, because we are clearly educational. But seriously, wind down. Try reading, stretching, or listening to calming music unless calming music makes you want to scream. In which case, maybe try jazz. Nobody is ever stressed listening to jazz. Number 5, boundaries. Say it with me. No is a full sentence. You do not have to accept every invite, every request, or every drama dump from your third cousin on Facebook. Protecting your time and energy is not rude, it is responsible. If people cannot handle your boundaries, they can go stress themselves elsewhere. Number 6, talk about it. Bottling stress up is like shaking a soda can and hoping it will not explode in your face. Vent to a friend, see a therapist, scream into a pillow shaped like your problems. Whatever helps. Talking gets the cortisol party to calm down and lets your brain know, we are handling this, no emergency exits needed. And finally, number 7, perspective. Most of the things stressing us out today will not even matter in a week, or a month, or ever. That typo in your email signature? Nobody cares. That awkward wave at someone who was not waving at you? They forgot already. Life is not a polished Instagram reel, it is more like a blooper reel, and that is what makes it fun. So let us bring it home. Stress is your body's alarm system, built to protect you from danger. But in today's world, it is going off way too often, for way too long, over things like missed calls and weird text messages. Chronic stress wreaks havoc on your brain, body, and even your bowel movements. But you are not helpless. You can flip the script. By understanding how stress works, and using simple tools like breathing, laughing, moving, sleeping, and setting boundaries, you can take back control. Remember, you are not lazy, you are not weak, and you are definitely not alone. You are just a human, living in a ridiculously overstimulated world, with a brain that still thinks a calendar reminder is a lion attack. Cut yourself some slack. Be kind to your nervous system. Give your adrenal glands a break. And if all else fails, put on some jazz and pet a dog. If this made you laugh, sigh, or just feel a little bit less like a stressed-out spaghetti noodle, then do the right thing and subscribe to XQ. Quick, funny explanations. Drop a comment telling us what stresses you out most and what weird trick you use to feel better. Because hey, we are all just trying to make it through this wild ride together, one hilarious explanation at a time.